Over the past decade, there's a phrase that's been coming up a lot and had a lot of discussion around it. That is mobile first. But what exactly does it mean? And is it important? Is there a lot of hype around it? Is it useful hype? That's what we're going to talk about today. So, a little context. In 2009, Luke Wroblewski wrote an article where he made a case for designing for mobile first instead of just desktop screens. Hence the coined term mobile first. Now it's important to note that Luke said, quote, "Mobile refers to the user, not to the device or application," end quote. There were three main points in the article arguing for mobile first. First one is that mobile is exploding. According to Statista.com, back in 2009, when the article was first written, smartphone sales worldwide totaled 170 million. Now fast forward to 2019, and smartphone sales worldwide are projected to be past 2.7 billion. The second point is that mobile forces you to focus. There's not a lot of size on the mobile screen, so you really have to zero in on the data and functionality that you want your users to experience. And the third point is that mobile extends the possibilities. Mobile devices give you access to things like GPS location data, touch gestures, accelerometer data, stuff that really wasn't readily available on desktops and laptops in 2009. So why are people still talking about this now? 9 years after the article was originally written. Well, you might remember something like this happening at the company you were working at. That's because Google announced 2 years ago that it was going to do something called mobile first indexing. Basically, giving priority to websites that had mobile friendly designs in its ranking algorithm. A lot of companies had to take an honest look at their own websites and say, were we actually mobile friendly? Plus, the points that Luke made in his original article still hold weight today. I mean, in 2015, it was recorded that there are 1.4 billion smartphone sales around the world. We're projected to almost double that in 2019. Mobile is still booming. And mobile screen sizes haven't changed a lot, even though we have gotten a little bit more space. You still have to really focus in on that user set features that are most important to your users. So why is this video talking about mobile first hype? Well, there's some people that believe eventually mobile is going to be all that we have. It's going to take over the world in X number of years. Mobile definitely isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's only going to expand. But I don't think it's going to take over every computing task either. And also, if you look back at the context of the original article written by Luke, back then mobile was gaining lots of popularity and the internet wasn't as robust as it is now. Web technologies didn't exist that exist now, like HTML5 and CSS3 weren't standard. Also, mobile back then kind of had the monopoly on things like GPS locations, multi-touch gestures. Nowadays, you can really get that on any size device, including desktops. But it is good to point out that there are things that don't work great on mobile that work on desktops, like hover state. It's also important to note that the list of technical differences between mobile and desktops or PCs is really shrinking to the point where users almost expect to have the same kind of functionality and experiences on their mobile device as well as on their desktop. What is a company to do? Well, let's just go back to the original meaning by Wroblewski. Remember, he said mobile refers to the user, not to the device or application. So cut through the hype by focusing on your users' needs. Determine what it is they need to do with your application, and then make it easy for them to do it no matter where they access it from. What do you think? Leave us a comment below.